I would go teach clinics in Prairieland Park for years, and I seen those thoroughbreds in the morning when I'm having coffee. The way that they move, they look like their legs are just on wheels. They defy, you know, the earth pulling them down. It just looks so beautiful and so easy for them.
Your legs are gonna be screaming. Yeah.
So my friend Jody Bush always has an adventure for me. And she said, I see you looking out there every day, looking at those thoroughbreds. Do you think you wanna run one? You wanna try? And I said, oh my goodness, yes. So the last time I came here, Jody, riding that thoroughbred, I wish I would have done a leg workout or something for the month ahead.
Yes.
I was so sore I could barely walk. I'm telling you, I could not believe it. Rubber.
Oh, you're right. I was so nervous at the beginning and I felt my legs. And he said, let him go, because he wanted to go. And I felt my legs going.
It's so much harder than you think it is, than anyone would think it is. And it's so much faster than anyone would think.
It was faster. And they were telling me, the guy was telling me, wait till you get on a fast one. I was like, that was fast enough.
So these are the carts.
Oh, this is the cart here. Oh, there's no back.
There's no back.
They look pretty, holy. There doesn't look to be too much to them.
There's not much to them.
And you're right there looking at the bum. I hope you don't kick.
You got, she said she's giving you a really good one.
Okay. I was expecting like, you know, a full chair, some cover area.
I think you're lucky you have the bar.
Thoroughbreds sadly ended up leaving Prairieland Park, and then they brought the standardbreds in. So Jody's like, do you think you'd want to go with a standardbred racing horse and try that out? And I said, yes, I would. Little did I know, you're just sitting in the air and behind this horse. And there's nothing to this thing.
No. Well, that's supposed to go fast.
No. I think she gets a kick out of watching me be put in like a fish out of water situation. Yeah, she's cool. Like, she is passionate horsewoman, an accomplished person, and like gets stuff done and has time to make these side, you know, endeavors for me to go on some adventure. You like the standardbreds as well?
Yeah, they're tough. They race longer than thoroughbreds. They seem to hold up better than thoroughbreds. And I think from a riding perspective, they're a little quieter, a little easier for your average person to take. And I think they make great trail horses, great mountain horses.
And by the time they've been hooked up to the sulky, they've been all over the countryside. Yeah. They've kind of seen it all.
They've seen a lot, and they race all year. Thoroughbreds race seasonally. Standardbreds go all year. They race in the winter as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, let's go see this situation and meet this guy. What's his name?
I don't know the horse's name. The owner
way?
is Rebecca.
You're gonna put me on that thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
Yeah. And how long is their career? Like,
So standardbreds are allowed to race until they're 15. This is West Coast Beach.
This is who we're gonna go with.
He's a little bit more gentleman-like on the
Yeah.
track than Mr. Sparky. Don't bite me.
I like to hear that.
So he should be, I figured he's who we'd try things with. Does that sound good?
Oh, it sounds amazing.
You don't want the crazy one?
No, I think we'll go with the safe one. I looked at the seat, there's no buckle, there's no backrest.
Is there a buckle or backrest on your saddle?
Well, that's true, that's true. My uncle used to have standardbreds and he raced them in the East, and most of the standardbreds I see are off the track and they're at a clinic and their life is, you know, past their track time. So go right, don't screw it up.
Yeah. You just kind of let them have some fun.
I'm looking forward to this. It's interesting that you decided to get into this. Like, it just kind of, that's very cool.
I worked at the track a little bit just as a groom when the thoroughbreds were here, and I loved it. I missed the track a lot, and then I had a lot of feeling like I couldn't tell anybody around here that I was out at the track because there's so much hurt about the thoroughbreds, understandably.
Understandably, yeah.
I don't know. They were just too irresistible. It intrigued me that there's more potential out there for them.
Yeah.
And to offer more second careers for them. So I live in Saskatoon and I'm a full-time student despite how much else I've got going on.
You added it. So she's in school, she has a job. She just thought she'd take on standardbred racing. Yeah.
Pretty much. Okay.
Good for you.
Helmet.
Yep.
All of the ones that are 4 and up still have a brand on the right side of their neck. If you have a standardbred in the show ring, you don't want the big brand on it looking like a Mustang. I'm like, no, that's my favorite part.
Yeah.
You want to embrace what they did before. I want more people to know how versatile of a horse they can be.
Cool.
Okay,
Okay.
so these are your lines.
Yeah.
You'll sit and then swing legs over
Yeah.
rather than put one leg over,
Yeah,
because then if he
gotcha.
walks forward, you're in a very nice stretch.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and then swing your legs over.
You want me in? Okay.
There you go.
Wait, don't feel like there's much here to hold on to.
And you
I'm
can
not
have
used to
your feet,
taking a hold of his mouth,
you
but I
can
guess
have your feet either in the stirrups or on the bar below you.
I can't decide about my feet here.
Once you get going, the momentum kind of helps keep you in there.
Helps you balance?
Yeah. So, do you have a hold of his mouth?
I
I'm going to
do.
let go.
I do.
He'll pick up the trot and just mosey along. And where you are right now is kind of a perfect distance away from the rail.
Oh, okay, great. Thank you.
Okay, have fun.
Thank you, Rebecca. Just me and Beach. He wanted to go. But the other story to this horse is he's going to be retired. And then in the fall, we come back, the Horse Expo, and maybe we get to have him in the Horse Expo and kind of see what it takes to transition him into riding life. Oh, he's nice. He's doing it all himself. But it was an adventure. I mean, to feel that horse just get going around that track. He pulled around in that little cart. Wow, that's faster than I thought. He knew his job so well. And then when he first picked her up there, I was like, whoo! And then I tried to slow him down. He's like, no, we want to go. No, you don't have to go that fast every time. What an experience. He's so lovely. He knows exactly his job, and all he wants to do is run. Like, he just wants to go. And at each point, he has a plan how he does it. And that dirt starts flying at your face there, you know you picked up the pace.
Yeah. At least it's dry today.
Oh my goodness, yeah, of course. Wow, what a guy. Yeah. Good job. He barely broke a sweat even.
But you can tell, like, it really speaks to their fitness. Like, he's not blowing.
He's not even puffing.
He had a bit of sweat underneath the back pad of the harness, but other than that, he's like, okay.
He is a gem that knows his job. So I don't even know if I remember anything you said right now because my heart is still racing. Like the adrenaline.
But probably not the same adrenaline as when you
That was death. That was death-defying adrenaline. That was the kind. I got off that thoroughbred. I breezed that thoroughbred on the track. My legs were like marshmallows. But still, that
This is a much more family-friendly activity.
This was still exhilarating. Did he go fast? Did you consider? I mean, it sure fell
probably
fast.
like your fourth or fifth, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, one of them you.
And he has gears above that, I would guess.
Oh yeah.
That's wild. When I slowed him down, he just said, no, we're going again. There was just a feeling about it. But thank you so much. See him in the fall.
Yes.
So Rebecca is sharing with us, this is your horse. And he's a standardbred.
Yeah.
And this is kind of a fun day. Like, he has just ended a career on the track. So when was his last race? Labor Day? Okay. I'm sorry? And, oh yeah, let's note that he won this thing. He looks like he could win some. Back at Saskatoon, the Saskatchewan Equine Expo, and I was coming back to do that expo and do a big presentation and all that, and start a standardbred that's coming off the track, thinking it would be West Coast Beat. But now I find out Sparky, the uppity one's coming into the expo to be started, who was a little head up and frisky, but he made a nice change throughout the hour. First, when he first come in, it's all his energy, and I'm dealing with what he brings. But then by the end of this session, or whatever happens, he'll be dealing with what I bring. Not in a bad way, but in an energetic way. You take a horse that had a good life like he's had, he'll be sensible. Also understanding all that they've been through, you know, been in races and seen all the town and the lights and all that, but also they haven't been ridden. What I was going to say was a lot of those thoroughbreds, or those standardbreds, because they live and breathe through movement. By letting them stand still too much, initially, it'll pent them up. But I'm going to let them have a half a second to see if that works. You can try both. I'm going to try both. I'm going to move them a bunch. First it's the rope, right? Then it's the pad. Then it's the saddle. Then it's your leg. Still a bit of a flinch. Not bad. A few times. There. Next is my body. For me, I really like the idea of helping people see a broader world of horsemanship. In this case, you know, life after the track. And for me, I find a real passion around these race horses because their careers end so early and there's so much life ahead of them. And if they can come out of that situation sound and healthy, then they can have a great life if we just kind of open our minds up to how can I best give this horse a foundation of knowledge so that they're safe to do anything we ask. One of my old mentors, Ronnie Willis, used to always say, and I said this yesterday, if you go too slow, you bore a horse. If you go too fast, you scare him. So you got to find the speed you need. Now look at this side, it doesn't push, and it barely flinches. Hey buddy, I get the first ride, Rebecca. There, I've had it. You get the rest. You get the rest. Now right there, there's that shoulder. So I'll take it back. I put the first rides on him and talk to the audience about transitioning these horses in their careers and taking that opportunity to give them a good start. So we got to do that in a big audience, and it was really kind of a neat thing to share, both going to feel what their world is like on the track and then kind of being that bridge or connector to put the first rides on him before he goes off into a life as a riding horse and has a whole new life. Like, he's gonna be cool, Rebecca, as a riding horse. Like, he's sensitive, I like it. I like him touchy and flinchy and feely. So first the rope, well then it was my body, then the pad in rhythm, then it's the saddle. Get my line organized. It's always good when you get a half hitch around your leg. I don't mind he's on the go. Rub that leg over his hind. Oh boy, see, that's an idea. That's an idea. And meeting Rebecca, it's just so fun to celebrate people like her and people like Jody and people out there in the world trying to offer these horses different lives and to see the potential of a horse. And these young people like this that are new thinking and new energy to the industry. I like these standardbreds. I get the chance. I'm the horsemanship trainer for the Vancouver Police Mounted Unit. And we just brought a couple standardbreds into the unit. And man, they're so nice. Like their background, their history, their trainability, like I really, really like the standardbred. They have so much going for them. And this guy here, look at how he's caught to those girls. There we go. Attaboy. And they have been unbelievable in the mounted unit. Now I've just got stories going on in my head. I'm just having fun now. I'm on the cool down with him. Okay, so